Yo guys, I'm Max, welcome back to my channel. So today we have my first story time, so I'm kind of excited. Today we're going to talk about the not so fun time that I had my nose pierced, I had my septum pierced. So if you don't know what the septum is, it's going to be here. And if you're wondering, wow, you don't have it now. True, I don't have it because I got this really bad flu one time and I just needed to take it off. I did, and after that it was very painful to put it back because it was like, I had a hole here and it was closed, so I will have to open it again kinda, and I didn't feel like it was too painful. So now I don't have it anymore, but it's something that I will always cherish in my heart because I really like that piercing. So we're going to go through the story of how I got it, and it's not clickbait. I really got it in a really bad street in like this place in front of the ocean, really dark with only a few lights, and my best friend did it. So let's go. So I was 16 at the time. I am 21 now, so what a throwback. So I was 16 at the time, and I kind of had that rebellious phase at 16, like every kid, I guess. And I wanted to do something different, and originally I wanted to have this, like my lip pierced, so I wanted to have the ring here, which is something that I still want, so maybe in the future I will do it. But I couldn't do it because my parents would have found out. They are very strict when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I wanted something that I could hide, right? So I don't know, I called my friend, and this guy, I mean, he's not my friend anymore, like we don't talk, but he was one of my best friends at the time. So I was like, hey, can you give me a piercing tonight? Because he had a lot, and he actually did a lot of piercing on himself. So it was kind of, I mean, he knew how to do it, and he was like, okay, sure. So we went there, we bought the needle that's going to be here. And I'm going to tell you who has the needle now. I don't have it, but this is a picture that like it was taken today of the needle. So yeah, the needle was pretty big in my opinion, and we got the needle and we went there. So it was pretty empty, no one was there. It was only me, this other like former friend that did my piercing, I mean tried, but we go there, and then Davide, which is one of my closest friends at the moment. So we were there and I was pretty pumped. I mean, I was scared, but whatever. So he started to pierce me. So we're going to call this person F because the name starts with F, but I don't want to make his name public. So F tried to pierce me, and it was so painful. It was so fucking painful. I started to tear, not because I was crying. I didn't want to cry, but it was the only time in my life where I actually teared from pain. I never felt pain like that in my entire life, and I had braces. So people say, oh, braces are the worst thing in life when it comes to pain. No, getting a fucking septum pierced in the street from a person that doesn't know how to do it, that's painful, that's real pain. So the needle couldn't go through, like was stuck here, you know. My nose is clean also, don't worry, but it was stuck here. So you know, the needle will have to start here and then continue here. But it was stuck, so it couldn't open a hole in my septum, so it was stuck. And after a lot of like times trying, I think I had like 3 holes in my nose because he just tried, and he was like, no, I can't do it, I quit, like I can't do it, it's too much and you're like hurting and I cannot do it. It was like, he was legit scared. So my other friend that never did a piercing, David, that never did a piercing in his whole life, I was like, try, like, you know, I don't want to go home with this fucking pain and without a piercing, so try. So he tried, and after a while he managed to let it go through the other part. So there was a lot of blood, and I'm telling you now, if you are sensitive and you don't like piercings and blood, skip this part. But I'm going to insert the picture now here of how my nose looked, and I was laughing, I was really hyped, and I smoked after that, which I've read you shouldn't be doing. Like I smoked a normal cigarette, and during the time I smoked quite a lot of cigarettes, so I smoked right after that. I was laughing, we went to the bar, we got a few, I don't know if a beer or coke, whatever, we went with other friends. It was a pretty fun day, but I was full of blood. Like, it was disgusting. I don't have, I mean, I should have it in my computer, but I don't know if I'm going to find it because it's lost somewhere. But the floor was covered in, like, not towels, but like tissues with blood and needle, and it looked like someone just shoot up. I mean, like someone did drugs, and it was really disgusting. I mean, we cleaned everything, but it was really disgusting, not good looking. And I had blood. I cleaned myself up with some tissues, and that was pretty much it. Like, it was over. It didn't hurt at all. I actually managed to put it up, and my parents didn't notice until maybe a month later, which is another fun story time, I guess, because it was not nice. My mom was so fucking mad, so disappointed in me, you have no idea. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Now let's go into the part of who has the needle now. Davide, being the weirdest person that he is, if you're watching this, man, that's fucked up. He actually kept the needle. So he has the needle in his desk, in a drawer in his desk. Like, you open it and he has the fucking needle, which is, I mean, of course he cleaned it and all of that, but he has it. Like, why? Honestly, I would have kept it. Probably not at the moment. At the moment I didn't care, so it was like, can I keep it? And I was like, okay, sure. But I don't know, probably going back I will have kept it. But I mean, it was my nose, so I think I have the right to keep it. But no, he wants to keep it. He did it, so 50-50 I will say. So that was it for the video. I hope it wasn't too disgusting. I mean, at the end of the day, I was underage. I was 16. I wasn't supposed to do it. It was illegal. Davide wasn't supposed to do it. But we were younger than we are now. I would say I'm not old. Going back, it's something that I look up. Like, I look at the day and I was just, I think what I was thinking. What was I thinking? It was just, it's insane. It's something that I will never do now because it's not safe. I could have got really bad infections. I was really lucky not to get it. The piercing could have got, like, not right. It could have been crooked and, like, to one side. It was just, I just had luck. I never got this kind of stuff. And so if you're thinking about getting a piercing, talk to your parents first of all, and go to a studio, a tattoo artist studio, and make sure you really want it. Because I mean, in the septum you could not imagine that I had it, right? Because the hole, it's inside. But if you want to get like another piercing, for example here or in your lip, for example, the hole is going to stay so pretty much forever, so you don't want it to be seen if you're not sure. So that was it for the video, guys. Hope you liked it. It was definitely different than usual. If you like this video, subscribe. Let me know if I should make like other story times. I have like funny story that I could tell. This is definitely my favorite because it's definitely the craziest thing I've ever done in my life, and it's something that it's weird. Okay, so follow me on Instagram, subscribe, and we will see you, I don't know, tomorrow, in 2 days, whatever. Bye, guys.